Oh, magnify the Lord with me, whom the Son he hath redeemed. Clap your hands, rejoice and sing. You are Lord of everything, and I will bless the Lord at all times. This is CJ, CEEJAY, and this is your Spiritual Sports segment with the hip-hop twist for the playoffs in the NBA on CJSports.com as I sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. It's go time. After several series shifting, alliteration, I love it, games in the NBA playoffs over the weekend, including one sweep, there was only 2 games that played out on the hard court last night, in which both teams had a chance to sweep. In the first game, the Detroit Pistons battled against the Milwaukee Bucks as they tried to avoid the series sweep, as Blake Griffin literally was playing on one leg and gave his all to secure the win. The Pistons did put up a fight as they held on to a 62-56 lead at the half, but they just could not hold on in the third and fourth periods. As I mentioned in previous shows, they don't have enough firepower, and coupled with the fact the Bucks went to the charity stripe 41 times to the Pistons 12 times, well, that's a recipe for a loss. With that said, the Bucks simply overwhelmed the Pistons 127-104 as Giannis Antetokounmpo was like the Gap Band, simply with a playoff career high of 41 points as the Bucks secured the sweep and would face off against the Boston Celtics. The second game of the night also had sweep ramifications as the Utah Jazz was playing for their playoff lives against the Houston Rockets for the right to continue reading the notes on their sheet music. The Jazz came out blowing their horns like they were marching around Jericho, fueled by Ricky Rubio and Jay Crowder as they combined for 25 points to give the Jazz the 53-47 lead at halftime. The Rockets made a run in the third, but then in the fourth, second-year guard Donovan Mitchell was like Dottie People's hit song. He showed up and showed out after a sluggish start and scored 19 of his 31 in said frame to give the Jazz reservations at the Four Seasons in Houston on Wednesday night with the 107-91 dismantling, demolishing, and devastating defeat. Alliteration, I love it, over the Rockets as they now lead the series 3-1. For your quick NBA news and notes, Joseph Tsai, Brooklyn Nets minority owner, was fined $35,000 for his public criticism towards the refs. Atlanta Hawks head coach Lloyd Pierce has been added as an assistant coach for USA Basketball this summer. And finally, newly named head coach of the Sacramento Kings, Luke Walton, had a lawsuit filed against him alleging sexual assault by sports reporter Kelly Tennant, who was a host on Spectrum Sports LA. This sports segment is dedicated to my nephew Greg Anthony Ewing Jr. in Orlando, Florida, as his second baby girl, baby Chloe, was birthed into God's great green globe. Alliteration, I love it. Early this morning. Congratulations, young fella. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both at IamCJJoseph, and tune in next time to CJ Sports, where I will sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. Be blessed, and remember, I will bless the Lord at all times.